Hey, Vibe Tribe, it's just the vibe, and we are back with another vibe check, right? So let's see what energy we are going to get into today. Now, I want you guys to know these are timeless readings, so if these come and find you, they are absolutely for you, okay? Let's see what we got going on and whose vibe we are checking today. Thank you guys to everybody that's liking, sharing, engaging with my content, helping this channel to grow. I really appreciate you. And then remember, on my main page is Just the Vibe TV. On Sundays, we do live collective zodiac energy. So if you're new here, make sure you go follow my main page so that you don't miss those live streams. They are amazing. We vibe out for hours and hours and hours, and it's always a really great vibe. So make sure you guys check that out as well, okay? All right, what's the vibe? What's the vibe that we're looking into? I'm not going to do this one. That's politics, world news, crime prediction, disaster, and relief. I just don't feel like digging into. Okay, I'll do it. Whatever. Okay, let's see what shifts are happening in politics. Now, this is a prediction read, but let's see what Jess predicts regarding politics or world news. What is shifting in the world that the collective needs to know about? What is shifting in the world? There's tension. We have tension, conflict. So there could be opposing opinions in politics. We could be hearing of some upcoming tension, some conflict, just things, people not seeing eye to eye possibly. Now this on a global scale could manifest as war. This on a global scale could manifest as public figures not getting along, or public figures being exposed for their I feel like it's like a cattiness. So you guys may witness on a global scale cattiness happening from public figures. Like I said, it could manifest as war or conflict. Let's see, what is this in the politics or world news? Messages, that's Mercury energy, so it could be regarding travels, communication, miscommunication. So there's definitely some miscommunication. This could be the news. The news could be letting us know about tension or things. It's something about squaring up or squaring off. Like heavy on the something is about something squaring off. There's a standoff. There's going to be a standoff. So in your local news, you guys may hear about a standoff between people and police officers. You guys may hear about, it's something about a standoff. Something, there's like this squaring. We'll see. What else? We'll be hearing about it in the news for sure. It'll be during this retrograde. There's the energy of review. So during a discussion or during something where an issue was supposed to be being resolved or being revised, you're going to find out that there isn't any revision. This could be the government shutdown also, because we know that the government recently just opened up, but they're still not seeing eye to eye. So maybe right now, while they're trying to negotiate, there could be more news of more tension, but the way that it'll be presented, it will be very immature. On a grand scale, there'll be a grand scale of immaturity. There'll be a grand scale of cattiness, like something that's being blown out of proportion, or, I won't say blown out of proportion. It's something that's being looked at from like small lenses, though, some shallow mindedness or something like that. But it feels very emotional. Like these are emotional responses to what should be very logical situations, right? So you'll see people expressing things from how they feel, or their bias or their own personal prejudice over the actual logic or, validity of a situation, right? What else is happening in politics or world news? All right, this is the last one. Okay, there's trouble in paradise. There's trouble in paradise in this energy. Yeah, home. Something about the homeland, protecting the home, because we have root, hearth. This is land, solid foundation, but this is protecting that foundation, protecting something that's being built, right? So there could be news of a war, right? There could be upcoming news about a war, where somebody feels like they need to protect their home, or they need to protect what they're cultivating or something like that. And so we could be hearing news of war, or prompts of war coming up in the future months. Let's get some tea. What's the tea? What is this happening in the politics? What is this happening? What's happening in the world news? This is just, it's really low vibrational. Politics isn't something I ever care to look into, but since I have to, let's see. Commitments, engagement. So this is like an event. This could be something like some kind of event or something, but whatever this is like where agreements are to be made. This is where, like I said, political figures show up, or really big people. This could be, right? This could be, so like if there is like say there's an award ceremony, or say there's something where there's a huge gathering of really big names, you'll hear about some conflict. So there'll be like not Facebook, but you'll hear about internet beef, Twitter beef, something about that amongst two people that are really popular or really well known, and they're well known for their political views, but you're going to see them act out in a way that is very unlike them. It's going to be very petty, it's going to be very catty, or something like that. If there's an engagement. So over the next coming weeks, pay attention to the news, and you'll hear about two people that should be very well respected for their input. Yeah, we have third party situations, so some interference. I feel, like I said, I feel just very catty. There's some cattiness happening in the world news or in politics. We also may hear of a giant scandal within a marriage or within a committed relationship. We'll learn that somebody's cheating. There could be interference. So that's another thing that we may hear within the news. And that could be this home energy, like there's trouble in paradise. So there's a public couple or a public marriage, right? Two people. And like I said, this could be two political people as well. Two people that are known even in their marriage. They could be very popular, well known for their beliefs. This could be people that give insight and input and things like that. But I feel like we're going to see them behave in a very childlike way, or a very catty way, or something like that. Just very unexpected, right? They could spark a conflict over the internet about who's right and who's wrong, which could create a lot of controversy within the internet as well, where there'll be some people defending a situation and other people are condemning the situation. And so that could create some conflict publicly within a situation, right? Let's see. Yeah, friends and support with some trauma. So yeah, I feel like I said, I feel like there will be people taking sides to a situation. There could be people taking sides to a situation. It's just creating some conflict. The conflict will be stemmed from trauma, right? So people will be responding with their trauma and not their logic, right? So when this comes out to like the public, because it is going to hit the public with network, community, family. When this does hit the public, I feel like it is going to trigger a lot of people. And so we'll see a lot of people responding with their trauma, right? Stubborn, arrogant, unwise, right? I apologize. It started to glitch a little bit. But yeah, we got stubborn, arrogant, unwise. So people not thinking logically, or not responding in their normal, influential ways, right? Toxic. We have a really toxic energy. And then there's like unexpected. So this could come out of nowhere, and it could cost someone some unexpected money or something like that. Yeah, misguided, wrong path. So I do feel like on a global scale, we're going to see a lot of controversy where people are, and granted, we're in Mercury retrograde right now, you know what I'm saying? And so it isn't declined to large scales like it is smaller scales. So just in the world news, there could be some tension publicly that we're going to see. There could be text messages exposed, or emails or things like that are going to prompt war, or going to prompt conflict within communities on a large and small scale. So really protect your energy. Maybe not tune into the public right now. Really tune into you. Amen.